Hey y'all, and welcome to the Southland Piper. I'm your host Tim. Hope you're doing well today. I have this 1980 Dunhill that needs a little work, so let's turn around and get started. All right, let's take a closer look. It's in good condition. Oxidation on the stem. Let's get a little closer. You see the Dunhill. It is a 41 111 is the shape, and that is a Lovat. Have a little bit of build up on the rim, not terribly bad. The stem, very light tooth marks. There's the underscore 20, which makes it a 1980 pipe. So gonna mainly clean up the stem and see if we can get all this off the rim. And the rest of the pipe's in good shape, so I don't think I'll be doing a total sanding on it. I'm gonna use the Bruyere cleaner to see if we can't get that off the rim. Let's get this stem cleaned. Reason I put a pipe cleaner through this is I just see no reason to waste the deoxidizer. I'm going on the inside of the stem, so that's why I put that there. And I will be using before and after extra strength deoxidizer, and there's the website. This is great stuff. And I'll probably leave it in 2 to 4 hours. I have left it in overnight before. It doesn't really hurt anything in case I forget about it. All right, that's going, and we'll turn our attention to the stumble. The bowl on the inside looks good. Doesn't appear to be over-reamed or anything. A little dirty. I don't know how y'all can see that one. A little dirty down in there. And passes light just fine. So no blockages. So pipe's in good shape. All right, I'm going to take some 91% isopropyl alcohol. And let's go in there and see if we can't get anything out. A little bit, not too dirty. So let me continue with that. The mortise is now fairly wet with alcohol. This is my mortise reamer, and we'll see if we can get something out. Oh yeah, it doesn't all want to come out with the pipe cleaner. I made this in a video called "Let's Make a Thing," but very, very handy little reamer. Yep, got some more. All right, I believe that'll do it. Now let's see if we can get a little out of this bowl. Making all kinds of noises. All right. Looks pretty good. No surprises. So that's a good thing. All right. This is before and after briar cleaner. I'll apply it to the pipe stumble and let it sit for 20 minutes. Get all this dirt and grime and carbon off. Let me put a blob down here on the paper towel. I'm going to set that down just like that. Let it soak for 20 minutes. Well, it's been 20 minutes. Let's see what we get off. Let's wipe this down and see what we got. Got most of it, still got a little on there. May have to treat it again. Well, as far as getting all the carbon off, I've done that. What I've got now is some charring up on the rim right here, and you can easily tell that by, you see how sharp this edge here, and then as it comes around here, it just rounds over. And so that's strictly from when they lit the pipe over and over, they've charred that edge of the bowl. So unless I want to sand it way down, and I don't want to do that, so it'll just live with that bit of charring in that area. Time to get the stem out of solution. That's looking much better. It was in for about 4 hours. We'll put that on the buffer and it'll look really nice. When I polish a stem, I use Triple E, White Diamond, Red Rouge, and Blue Rouge. And it really comes out nice, nice high luster to the stem. Well, it's got the stem looking pretty nice, cleaned up well, buffed up well. Nice shine. Okay, it's time to put a little dye on the stummel, and I'm going to use British Tan. This British Tan's got a little red in it, which is what this pipe had. It's got a red tint to it, so it should do well. We'll hit that with the heat gun so I can put another layer on that, since that's where I lost most of the dye from. I think that should do. I may do a third coat. All right, we'll let that dry and we'll put it on the buffer. Well, here's the finished pipe. I'm happy with the way it turned out. The stem looks great. Let's go a little closer. Now on this rim, you're going to see the little nicks and such because I did not sand it. I just wanted to leave this one pretty much as is. There you can see the Dunhill Bruyere 41-111. And then can't see the 22 well, but it's there. Let's see. There it is. But it's a pretty little Lovat. Nice pipe. Thank you for sharing your time with me today and hope to talk to you soon. Bye.